Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where first off, I want to discuss primary spouses. Somebody mentioned that they thought there was a way to make to choose a specific primary spouse, and that is actually true. I have done a little bit of investigation on it and figured out how exactly it works. So first off, this one here is located in a different place. I'm not entirely sure why she is. She's unlanded. I don't know why she's up here, but she is. And that means that we actually cannot make her be our primary spouse because she's outside of our diplomatic range. This one, of course, is 12 and is just in a betrothal, so we can't make her our primary spouse. So we could make this one our primary spouse, however. That is a thing that we could do. She's skill 8 on stewardship, and that is not an upgrade. Okay. So we're not going to bother with that for right now, but now that we know how it works, kind of, we can make use of that. However, at the very tail end of last episode, we discovered manorialism. So you know what that means. It's time to do some building. We're going to do a fair amount of building here, and of course, we're going to spend probably the rest of this guy's life building at this point. This stuff over here we can conquer basically any time in our next life. We have to wait for the next life to conquer these guys if we want to do a kingdom invasion. And so that is something that we will do. We'll just hold off on that. We're not going to found a holy order. What we are going to do is we can't upgrade our castles, but we can upgrade everything else. We can start working on some of these upgrades. Now, this is just economic upgrades, and to build these, we need a keep building. So we can't actually upgrade our castles, but what we can upgrade is our city holdings and our... I believe we can upgrade our temple holdings. Yes, we can. So in order to get our castle holdings upgraded, of course, we will need burrs to be able to do that, I believe. Or is it battlements? Let's double check. Battlements. It's actually battlements. Okay, so we need battlements, and eventually we'll need burrs, but I'm not in a rush on burrs right now. So battlements is probably our next priority after bailiffs. Royal prerogative is good too. I really wish that the exposure wasn't arched saddle. Literally anything else here would be better. Literally anything. But maybe we switch off of bailiffs and do battlements. 24 years versus 26 years? Actually, yeah, I think we will. We'll get bailiffs eventually. If that gets exposed, then that's a good thing for us, so we'll just wait on that. And of course, we will begin upgrading in our economic duchy first. So we'll get that started. Excellent. Let's see, I just want to check to see if we could get any free cash. No, we can't. We can attend this guy's feast, though, and given our stress levels, that is definitely something that we are interested in doing. So I want to get our level upgrades done first. Ooh, all of these are gaining stress. Okay. Oof. Oof indeed. Of course, we do need to work on our control levels. There's no doubt about that. And we are working on that. But let's just spend the rest of this guy's life doing some economic development. And then for our next guy, we're going to have to wait until his prestige comes up a decent amount so that we can attack this kingdom. But that's okay. That means that we'll have time to work on our economy while we're waiting for that kingdom CB. So no worries on that front. Let's go ahead and get this city upgrading. Oh, that's 550 for this city. Okay. I thought that would be like 450. This is a peasant rabble. We don't care about a peasant rabble. Okay. That is completely fine. So we're just trying to get these upgrades going just as quick as we can. And minting new coinage. Oh, I would love to debase the coinage, but that's a lot of stress. We'll just mint new silver coins. I don't like it, but it's what we'll do. Our control increase is going slow. There's no doubt about that. And betrothed can marry, and apparently we can't. They cannot marry. Exciting. I guess we'll just right-click that one. Fantastic. And we're just waiting for a little bit more cash to come in. Now, we still do need to disinherit one of our sons, if I recall correctly. Yes, this is the incorrect son. And he would get... The Empire of Guinea would be created. We have an empire title not created? Oh, so we do. We have 2. We should probably do that, but I want that cash to be used right now in investment. We should create those titles once our next child inherits so that he gets the prestige benefits so that we can declare on Kabu here a lot faster. So that's the plan on that front. Let's go ahead and get this city upgrading. That one's only 495. Okay. Exciting. And we do see that actually our vassals have started upgrading those on their own. A lot of these, our vassals are upgrading on their own. That's great. That is fantastic to see. That's essentially free money for us. Wonderful. But anyone who doesn't do it on their own, we will go ahead and do. Peasant Rebellion is apparently going to be in 6 months. That's a thing, I guess. We're going to go up to 19 development here pretty soon. Yes, I will attend your feast. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, we can ransom this person, and so we shall for 10 gold. Not like that's too important. There we go. And I am actually seeing more of these getting upgraded. That is great. Very, very happy to see that. Yeah, a lot of these have about the amount of gold that they need, and so they're going to put in the upgrades. I'm completely okay with this. We'll do it ourselves if they don't get there first, but we will definitely do this investment. And I'm not going to say no if they want to do it themselves. Yeah, this guy's very close as well. Perfect. This is going extremely well, actually. These upgrades are definitely happening very rapidly. So once we get all of these upgrading, then we might declare war again, actually. We'll have to see how that timing is looking. 495 on this one. Sure. Do you have the cash? He does. He's just being a jerk about it. Well, maybe he'll decide to do it soon enough. Because, yeah, most of these are actually being automatically upgraded by our vassals, and I'm very, very happy to see that. Our development is about to go up in our economic duchy capital. Yeah, we'll attend this guy's feast. And we're going to get honored to serve pretty soon, which will give us a kind of hefty tax increase, I think. I'm not sure exactly how big that'll be, but it'll be our powerful vassals giving us an additional 20%. So that should be okay. No. Peasant uprising over here. We'll go ahead and raise up a force. This is a tiny little peasant uprising. We'll just raise up our force here. This is more than enough. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. And we'll disband that. Fantastic. And that's done. Wonderful. Lackluster administration. Very rude. Okay, so which of these can we afford to upgrade? 495 for this city. For this mosque over here, it would be 495. For this city, it would be 550. And for this mosque, it would be 495. 550. We just became obese. I would prefer not to have that happen. Let's lose weight. 550. Okay. Sounds good. Wonderful. Just a huge construction project going on here right now. New stewardship perk available. That is, of course, honored to serve. That'll give us additional cash income. We have no stress now. That's perfect as well. Converted from Bobo to a Khan, huh? Well, I'm not necessarily okay with that, but I guess it'll be fine. We are not going to found holy orders because we can, of course, instead Upgrade our holdings. Perfect. At this point, we have enough renown to fix our succession, which is great. We will go ahead and disinherit this guy. Boom. And we're now playing as this kid as soon as we die. His stewardship will come up. He's only 7. He's a little rowdy, which isn't great, but he is beautiful. Good job. Okay. So we're making 33.6. Yeah, that counselor tax increase was not particularly impactful. There's no doubt about that. But there's only a couple more locations where we need to actually begin this construction, so that is great. We'll just let this cash continue to pour in, although we'll judge those sinners, absolutely. We're in line to inherit titles. We don't care. It's not relevant. But yeah, oh, hello. Loma actually just broke apart. This is fairly convenient for us because we can seize the de jure duchy here, and that's something I'm going to do. We will go ahead and raise up troops here. How many will we need? Well, we'll just raise until we have our men-at-arms here. I really wish there was a button to only raise men-at-arms and not raise levies. I don't mind waiting with a 0 stack here. It would be fine. We gained a favor hook on this guy. Unfortunately, we can't utilize that up with a cash demand. Okay, our troops are here. We're going to go ahead and take our levies out. Something along the lines of this. We don't need our levy troops for this. I moved an emir. Actually, that wasn't an emir at all, but close enough. These guys, they're going to come straight on down. Okay. In awe, huh? 75 prestige? Sure. And 150 prestige. Not like that's super useful for us, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and siege this on down. We will put down our levy troops so that we're still making some small amount of cash. Wonderful. And I want to check in over here. It's literally only this mosque that is not being invested in currently. And then up here, it's these two and these two. Okay. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We are, of course, keeping an eye on these guys, but we don't exactly care. How are we doing on our tech? Battlements are 21 years away. Arched Saddle is 8 years away. Okay. That'll happen eventually. But yeah, at this point, I don't really see too much of a reason to focus super hard on this, considering that these vassals have the cash to do the upgrade themselves. Although, this one could theoretically cost 550, right? It's 495 though. That said, we might have some bonuses that he doesn't. And he's currently... Oh, he has completed the Hajj. Now, we could theoretically send him 100 gold and see what he does with it. I'm going to do that and hope that he invests it. We'll see. He probably won't. I'm not going to do that for anybody else, obviously, but I just want to see what his chances are of doing that. So we'll go ahead and cap this capital. There we go. And let's come down and fight their force. We're at 88% war score right now, so that should be good. And none of those are from prisoners, so we can immediately ransom these and demand some payments. Excellent. 10 gold, and he's already considering a proposal from us. And we'll ransom this one as well. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. And we will enforce our demands. Do we need to hand these out? No, because that was a de jure claim. We can do a little bit more ransoming, and so we shall. 30 gold here, 10 gold here. That's all we can do for now, until they come back to us. 10 gold. And 10 gold. Great. Okay, so there's another couple of counties taken over. I do want to attack Kono. I think this is going to have to be two separate wars here. It is. Unless somebody has a good claim. Actually, this guy has a claim on all of them. Wonderful. So we press that. Hello, pause menu. We'll go ahead and raise up our troops again. Once again, I'm not too interested in actually having these levy troops here. I just want the men-at-arms. And I really, really wish that you could just raise men-at-arms. Paradox, if you're watching... Paradox isn't watching. But if Paradox is watching, please put in a button to just raise men-at-arms, because this is very tedious. Very, very tedious. Okay, these guys are going to walk away. These guys are going to stop raising and see about chasing down this tiny little army. Okay, yep, that's fine. We're going to come on in. Wonderful. I don't know if we actually catch them or not here. We'll see. Maybe we do. It's going to be very close. Yep, we do. That's great. Can we disband these guys yet? Yes. Go on home. I don't want to pay for you. Okay, so we'll siege this down. That will not take very long, and we are making money in the meantime. So that's great. I want to check in to see if this guy has invested. He has not. So we're just writing this guy off as a jerk, and we'll have to do it ourselves. Sounds good. Of course, there might also be a maximum number of vassals in your realm that can build at a time, and he might just be waiting for some of these projects to finish. Like this one will be done very soon. So that might be a thing. But we'll go ahead and finish up this siege. Hopefully this will get us what we need. And it did. Fantastic. We'll enforce those demands. And we'll disband our troops. Wonderful. We can demand payment from this guy because we pushed his claim. Yeah, that does push us up in the stress, but that's fine. And we'll ransom this guy. Yep. 500 gold. Yuck. Pass on the 500 gold. Betrothed can marry? Sure. That'll be fine. And that's this whole area cleaned up. Fantastic. We do have to go after all this still, but that is something that we definitely can do. So, let's take a look here. Yeah, this one finished up, but that was one that I think I put in. I'm pretty sure I started that one up. I did not start either of these. But we know that we need this one for our economic duchy, and we're working on the economic duchy first. Now, can we currently construct something like a tax office over here? Actually, we can. And that is something that I am very interested in building. We'll go ahead and build tax offices in Wandala. Wonderful. We'll get that underway. And that will be, of course, a pretty big tax increase for us. So that's great. And we're going to want to upgrade this temple as soon as we can, which isn't going to be for a little while here. I am interested in attacking this guy. Yeah, we have a de jure claim here. Let's go ahead and do a de jure claim. I'm not concerned about that. An enemy ally joined the war. Not like we care. Just waiting on those men-at-arms. Yeah, all of these guys joined. It's fine. We are not afraid of this at all. We're no longer obese. Great. Here's our men-at-arms. Let's go ahead and split off our levy troops. Something along the lines of, this should be fine. And I'm going to send these guys up to deal with this force. We'll put in a halfway decent commander. And then these guys, they're going to come down here and see if they can't deal with this. Okay. We're going to have to chase these guys, it looks like. We may stop up here. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, we're going to have to do some chasing here. I don't like that. I would love it if we had caught that force. Let's just turn around and siege this capital and split our force in half. Yeah, we're spending money on this that I would prefer not to be. Split the force in half, thank you. And we'll come over here. And let's just come up and siege their capital. Call it good. Wonderful. So we're currently at plus 6% on this war score somehow. Apparently we won a battle. I don't know where. Sure. We'll accept it. We won another battle. Oh, that was these guys. Right. That was expected. I definitely did actually expect that one. I'm actually going to send these levies home. We're just going to put them down. I have a sneaking suspicion. Where is their actual war leader? He's in this capital. We're probably going to be fine here. And I want to spend that 300 gold on investments, not on levy maintenance, if at all possible. So we'll put these guys down. And then we'll put these guys down as well. Fantastic. I just don't want to spend the cash on it, is what it boils down to. This is a super simple war, and I don't want to escalate it beyond what it needs to be. We'll go ahead and take Administrator, which will give us +3 stewardship, and I'm wondering if that gives us... Yes, that gives us an extra domain limit. That is fantastic. Because, of course, that means that we can revoke one of these, and I believe we have a claim on this? Yes, we do. We will gain stress from this, so we should probably go ahead and immediately consume some drugs. Because, you know, that's what this guy does, apparently. Okay, so we managed to take Macquarie back, and that's fine. Wonderful. So we're going to fight these guys, and it should be absolutely no problem here. None whatsoever. And this should finish this war for us. This is within our territory, right? Are you? Yeah, you're a vassal in our realm. Perfect. And this should win the war. And so it does. We'll enforce those demands and disband. Excellent. So now there's only 4 locations over here that we need to go after, and then of course we need to start hitting up North Africa. It's going to be a bit of a fight, but I want to get our economy underway here. So that is going to be what we're going to focus on for the next little while. For right now, we're going to work on just the vassals that are refusing to upgrade on their own. Does make me very sad that they're doing this. We need 24 more gold to upgrade this mosque. And we're going to have our tax assessors finished up here soon, and we need windmills to upgrade that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to build a holy order. Instead, we are going to upgrade our temple. Perfect. Got to get that sweet, sweet cash rolling in. Oh, these are ransom demands. Yes, I will take your cash. Fantastic. We'll hand this guy off. That is perfectly fine. Wonderful. Now, I want to look at what we actually have for CBs on... Ooh, that's awkward. That's real awkward. I want to look at what we have for CBs on this guy. That's going to be a relatively in-depth fight. Like, this is the duchy that we'd want to take. But that's going to be a bit in-depth. Multiple wars, we're talking. Same with this. Actually, this guy has a claim on all of it. Perfect. We do need a new steward, and we'll put this guy in. Sure. And we will actually raise our troops in basically exactly the same position. We'll just go ahead and raise them right here. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to take over this region. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.